Hello boys and girls, I'm Paris the Options guy and welcome back to today's video. And if you see markets just blasting this week, Bank Nifty over here, if you see 3.5% up, Nifty up 1.7%. And as I said that if the market start to move up, Bank Nifty will be the one which will be leading. And if you see Bank Nifty definitely leading throughout the week. But yes, in yesterday on Friday also, if you see, I had said that if the markets open with the gap up, let the market come in and fill the gap, and then you can go ahead and take a bullish trade. So over here, if you see, markets came in, filled the gap, and then went up. But this spike was the one which actually could have taken your stop loss. And all, yes, it did take my stop loss too. I had a put short position running in very good profits, and all of a sudden market came down, took my trailing stop loss. Cannot do anything about it. It is what it is. And then the markets completely recovered. But I didn't get any sort of a good entry over here in my trades. You could have said that I could have taken a good entry over here, but um I just didn't feel like taking an entry over here, like thinking that the markets will completely recover from there. But yes, the markets did completely recover and closed higher 400. I mean, completely recovered 400 points in just half an hour, and then closed higher. So can't do anything about it. It is what it is. It is the markets. But yes, if you guys remember, on Thursday I had posted something on my LinkedIn where I had said that the OI of 54,000 PE was increasing very rapidly in the last 40 minutes of Thursday. And if you see, from there itself, OI continued to rise throughout the day on Friday also, and markets also did continue to move up, although with this spike which was undesirable. If the spike would have been smaller, it would have been understandable, but the spike was also very big, so I can understand if your stop loss would have gone out. So now, where is the market looking like it is going to go? Now a lot of people will be like, oh, the markets will crash, the markets will, this will happen, that will happen, the markets are overbought, this, that. But what we need to understand is, what is the price action telling us? As of now, the price action is not telling us to take a selling position. When will we take a selling position is very simple. Now in Bank Nifty, the major crucial level is 53,000. If the markets close below 53,000, which would be somewhere, yes, over here, if the markets close below this level, that is when we will go ahead and go bearish on the market. Why am I saying we will go bearish on the market? Is because the markets will then give a sort of a you can say breakout failure over here, because of which the markets can move down and easily come back down till 51,000 also, and then maybe be in this range for a little while. But I hope you guys understand that the I hope you guys understand that as of now, taking a short position in the market, that too on a for a big target, is not something that you should do. Okay, talking about Nifty over here, Nifty also looking very good over here. And for Nifty, the level is 25,300 on the downside. Once we get a closing below 25,300, that is when we will say that yes, Nifty has finally become a bit negative. But until then, we will also not go short in Nifty. You can also take 25,280 for that matter, but on a daily closing basis, 20-30 points is not really a big deal. Okay, so unless we don't get a closing below this level, we will not go bearish on Nifty also. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. So for now, any sort of a dip that we get in the market, we will use that to take a long position. Okay, and for Bank Nifty, the major level or the major zone is this one itself, which are marked over here, 53,000 to 53,200. Okay, this is a bit of a big zone that are marked over here till 270, but you get the point, right? 53,200 to 53,000 is a very good zone to take a long position again in the markets. So if the markets do give you a pullback, so you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade over there also. And one thing which was interesting on Friday is that the futures didn't move up that much. Okay, futures were up only 370 points, whereas spot was up 750 points. So this type of, you can say, a sort of you can say, what can you say, some sort of a divergence that you can see in futures and spot is something which is a bit concerning, because the futures are also now in actually discount as compared to the spot, which is a bit concerning for me. But if this continues, that is only when I will say, okay, there is some problem. But as of now, what can also happen is that on Monday, the futures again catch up and again come in premium as compared to the spot. Okay, so what we need to see is in the next 2 or 3 days, is the future continuing to be in discount, because that will be a bit of a problem for the markets. Okay, and same thing with Nifty also over here. If you see Nifty also uh, trading in discount over here as compared to the Nifty futures also trading in discount over here as compared to the spot. So as I said, in Bank Nifty, any sort of a pullback that we get till 53,200 to 53,000, we will take that as a place to take a long position. However, if we don't get such a very big pullback, right, which is, I mean, if we look at Monday's closing, that is at 53,800. So if we don't get like a very big 800 point pullback or 600 point pullback, then the best area to take a long position will be 53,600 to 500. Over here, if the markets come and the markets start to make positive price action, you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade. Why am I saying 53,600 to 500 is very simple? Okay, a lot of people who would have bought after this breakout over here, okay, after this day highs breakout, and a lot of people's stop losses would be, let's say, below this level itself. Okay, or a lot of people would start exiting once the market start to come below this level. Okay, so that is when a lot of buyers can smart buyers can come in the market and start buying again, because a lot buyers who would have bought over here after this day has breakout, in the end they will start to freak out and they will start to exit their positions, because of which there will be a lot of sellers in the market, and then the smart buyers can come in and take the market up. Okay, so any sort of positive price action that you see between 53,500 to 600, you can easily go ahead and take a bullish trade over there. Okay, as of now, as I said, no need to go bearish on the market as of now. Okay, markets might be overstretched or something, you can say. Bank Nifty has given like a very straight rally from 51,000, or you can say 50,500, all the way up till 54,000. Yes, markets have given a very straight rally, but does that mean that the markets are overstretched? Maybe not. Markets might take a pullback and then start to move up. Okay, so until and unless we get a proper confirmation that the market is turning bearish, we will not go on the bearish side. Okay, so now that is it for the bank. Now that is it for Bank Nifty. If we, let's say, open flat, or if we open with a sort of a gap down also somewhere near 53, 600, 500, all these levels, don't go bearish all of a sudden. Okay, rather think about taking a bullish trade, because this will just be a pullback and markets can again continue to move up from there. Okay, if we open with a gap up, let's say somewhere near 54,000, 54,100, all these levels, then don't take a long position. Why am I saying don't take a long position? Is that markets have already moved in a straight way from 53,300 to 54,000. A lot of people will then try to take an exit over here, who would have bought at these levels thinking that this is a very good support zone, this, that, blah, blah. A lot of people will start to take an exit over here. So markets, chances are that markets might be a little volatile over here, or may even give a pullback. So in that case, what you need to do is wait for some sort of a trap that can be made for the sellers, right, which can start to invite sellers. So that trap can be in many different ways over here, and I'll make a few for you. Okay, so let's say markets open near 54,000, markets might start to make some sort of a negative price action over here, right, which may introduce a lot of sellers into the market. But what then we need to see is that when does this price action start to shift and we start to make a higher high. Once this happens, you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade. That is one thing which is pretty simple. But what another thing can happen over here is that markets, now this might be, let's say, the first 15-minute candles low. Now the markets might again come back and break this 15-minute candles low and then come back above it and start to make positive price action. If that happens, you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade over here itself, because a lot of people, what they do is they try to short the markets as soon as the first 15-minute candles low is broken. Okay, so those people will get trapped, and then the markets can also continue to move up. Okay, another thing is very simple, which is that the markets can come near the zone and also take support. So all of these things, either of these things that happen in the market, you can go ahead and take a bullish trade on that basis. Okay, now that is it for Bank Nifty. Now let's talk about Nifty over here, because Nifty is also at a pretty interesting place. Now for Nifty, the very good area to take a long position on a pullback will be 23,000 or 25,680 or 670 to 25,640. This area over here, if the market is holding this area, then we can go ahead and take a long position from here. If the market somehow break 25,640, then we again have a good support at lower levels of 25,600 to 550. Okay, this area is also a very good area to take a long position. So as of now, taking a short position in Nifty is not a great idea. Rather, these two zones of 25,680 to 640 and 25,600 to 560, these areas will be your areas from where you can go ahead and take a long position. And please don't think just because the markets again come back down and start to move that the markets are becoming negative or anything. There is no strength, okay? Because a lot of people had said that there is no strength in Bank Nifty over here also in this area, and just look at the recovery from there. So as of now, going negative on the market is not something that we'll do, okay? And then if that level also breaks, even then we will not go bearish on the market because there are multiple supports on the downside. However, then if Nifty breaks 25,550 or 560, that level, then chances are Nifty might be in a bit of a consolidation mode or in a bit of a volatile mode, and then we will not trade in Nifty, okay? If we open with a small gap down, let's say somewhere near, or let's say if we open flat itself, right, then what we need to see is that Nifty, what is happening in Nifty once Nifty is going below this zone over here, okay? If Nifty is going below this zone, and from here, let's say Nifty opens somewhere near 25,820, 2840, all these levels, and goes back below this zone, okay? Then what we need to see is that how is the buying coming from this very immediate level of 25,750, okay? If the markets are holding 25,750 and are showing very fast buying, and markets again come back up about 25,800 very fast, then taking a long position over here also is a very good idea. So what do I mean by that? I will make it for you guys so there is no confusion. If let's say the markets open over here in this area and start to move down, okay, what you need to see is that how is the buying near 25,750, and if the buying is very fast and Nifty very fast again goes about 25,800, you guys can go ahead and take a long position over here again till the first target of 25,900 and second target of 25,950, not 26,000, because as I've said that book a little bit before a round number. Don't wait for exactly the round numbers, okay? So those will be your two targets on the upside. If you open up the gap up, let's say somewhere near 25,900, 870, 850, all these levels, then we'll again wait for a pullback in the markets down to either this zone. If the markets see very good buying from the zone itself, you can go ahead and take a bullish trade, or the same thing that markets go below this zone, then come back about 25,800. So even then you can go ahead and take a bullish trade. If you open with a gap down, same thing. Look at these supports, which support is being held by Nifty and where is very good buying coming in Nifty. From that place itself, you can go ahead and take a bullish trade in the market, right? So yeah guys, that was it for today, and thank you very much for watching till the end. And yeah, that was it for this week. I will see you guys in another video tomorrow. Bye bye.